Hi, Lindsay Jacobson here. Just gonna dive right into the questions that you had asked on your job listing. So, number one, why would you be a good fit for this position? I think that my work history aligns really well with what you're looking for. Very detail oriented. I am used to data entry and looking at a lot of data points that require a lot of detail and accuracy. I also am very comfortable customer facing. I feel like I have very good communication skills while also being just like very warm and friendly, and especially in a situation where people really rely on that to feel taken care of, especially in like a healthcare setting, where sometimes it can be really confusing or you just need somebody to help you navigate easily. Number two, why would you like to work from home, and what would be the biggest challenge working from home? Really, it fits my lifestyle very well. So I homeschool my two children. They're 8 and 10, and we're in a really good flow with that. We've done it for the last 2 years, and my husband is home Tuesdays and Thursdays, so it fits very well with you looking for someone Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And I'm driven, self-starter. I don't require a lot of micromanaging to get my work done. And it's a nice fit for me to be able to juggle the lifestyle that we have while also being able to be really present with my work. My biggest challenge working from home, I think it just that my children are home Wednesdays and will require me to get childcare for them, but that's not necessarily hard. It just would take me getting that handled before the position started. So, number three, describe a time you made a mistake at work and had to tell someone about it. What did you learn and how did you fix it? I think that mistakes do inherently come with any job. A lot of, my positions before required very, very detail oriented data entry points. And there, of course, were times where you might miss the mark. And I feel like I am somebody who is very honest, and I like to learn. I'm very curious. So typically, if I don't understand something, I will ask first to try and avoid the mistakes. But I am very forthcoming with any time that I have made a mistake in a job and just been explicit and gone to who I need to go to, depending on, where the chain of command goes, and stated, hey, I did this incorrectly. Can you please teach me? I find that I do very well if I have somebody who is willing to guide me so that I don't do it again. I really believe in learning from your mistakes so that you don't do them more than once. Let's see. Describe a conflict with a coworker or customer you didn't handle well at first. What would you do differently now? I have not, truth be told, had many conflicts in any of the jobs that I've held. I've worked consistently since I was 12. I am now almost 40 and I've worked consistently, and I have I get along quite easily with most personalities. I'm very curious about people and how they tick, and I don't typically get super irritated or have quite many issues. I would say the first thing that comes to mind was the first week I was working in a kindergarten. And there was another teacher who worked in special education, and she was having a situation with a student in the hall, and she requested me to take an action that I felt very uncomfortable by, and I refused, and I could tell she was very frustrated with me, kind of like I was the new person and I should do what I was told, but it made me incredibly uncomfortable what the request was. And instead of going directly to her about it later, I went directly to our supervisor and told our supervisor about it. And looking back, I wish I would have just gone directly to her. She was a very kind woman, and we became friendly after that. And because I was so new, I didn't know her personality. And going back, I would have probably just talked to her up front when the time, provided for it after the school hours were up. Describe a situation where you dealt with someone who was difficult, hostile, distressed. What specific actions did you take, and what were the results? I guess that's honestly the same situation, probably. Yeah, I was just very clear in my no to her while not being disrespectful, but yeah, the results actually, and in the end, the supervisor agreed with my take and that I should have said no, and I did feel like I did the right thing. But um, yeah, the results were she didn't ask me again to intervene in any of the special education, which was the proper route because that's not what I was trained in or hired for. Um, Anyways, I'm very intrigued by this position. I would love to hear back if it feels like a fit, and I do feel like it really aligns with what I'm looking for, with my needs, and I feel like I could be a really good member of the team. So thank you, and I hope to hear back from you.